Hello, welcome back. Today I'm in the KI61. Now this plane, according to my information, I'm just reading from a book here. It's I've got an old not a World War, a combat. Oh, I'll tell you what it is. It was a Salamander. It was made by Salamander. It was an encyclopedia of the world's combat aircraft, and this was published in 1976. And I don't think I got it in 1976 because I was only 2. But anyway, according to my book, the planes that War Thunder have, they aren't listed in this book. Apparently, where am I? There were a Type 1, a Type 2 and a Type 3. And towards the end of the war there was a Type 5 where they put a radial engine in it. But anyway, carry on. So there was a version called the KI61 1A, which had two MGs, two 20mm MGs in the wings, and two 7.7 mils above the engine, which is this one. So this is effectively, according to my information, is the KI61 1A. There was a 1D version, and that had two 30mm cannons in the wings, with the same 7.7s above the engine. And there was a Type 2B with four 20mm cannons in the wings. And I think the KI100, which is the same plane but with a radial engine, that had two HO 20mm in the wings and two 12.7s above the engine. So I don't know which ones are which now. I think this book's correct, and perhaps they'll introduce the 100. Who knows? Anyway, let's carry on. Okay, right, so as usual I'll fast forward it until we get to some interesting bits. Oh, well, yeah, anyway, right, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'd only been flying a few minutes, and then I think it was a B-25 flew past me, so I like an idiot, I try and follow him. There was one of our AIs going after him, so I thought I might have a chance while he's distracted to sneak up on him. But as it stands, I think he had too much distance and he went into the clouds, and I couldn't really see him. So I take a few shots, but I decide, as I've said before, leave the bombers till last. So I take a few shots and then I just leave him alone. I do like these new gun sounds though. Right, so what I'll do is I'll fast forward it again until I find some more people to look at or shoot at. Right, I'll be back. As you can see, I got to a part of the map where there's dots everywhere and I'm not sure what's going on. But eventually I see two planes climbing and I see obviously I can see the tracers. And this is a Yak-3 and he's chasing 109G G6 maybe, I think it is. So I put my weapon on and see if I can catch him. And I take a few shots. But as you will see, I take a few as I take a few shots, and I come back over and take a few more shots. he seems to be completely oblivious to me, so I loop round again, and then I do a little sort of snapshot sort of thing, and I hit him again, but he's still not. Yeah, he's still not interested. So I make another pass at him, and but I'm going a bit faster than he is, and I fly right into his line of fire almost. So I'm coming down now. He's stalled out and he's lost all his energy. It won't be long before he goes down, but I was going to follow him, but then I noticed someone on my tail. So I do like I don't know what this is called, but I'm calling it a spiral dive. So I'm just trying to keep him in my sight, and I'm doing like a dive, and then I don't know what it's called. And then when I get to the bottom, I just hold the tightest turn I can. But the plane seems to disappear. I'm looking. Maybe that G6 got onto him and made him preoccupied. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, I couldn't find him. Couldn't see him. Lost everybody really. So I continued on this corner, on this turn for a bit, just to make sure I couldn't see anyone else. And yeah, but as I turned round, I noticed there was an AI in front of me, so I thought, well, I may as well go straight for the AI. Well, that was easier than usual. Don't usually take the Sturmovik down that quick, but I love it anyway. I believe that Yak-3 crashes soon as well. I do actually get a credit for a kill as well. Can't believe it. Recently, a lot of the time when you're shooting at someone and you're thinking, well, if I wasn't behind him shooting at him, he wouldn't have crashed. Well, there you go. The Yak-3's gone. So, yeah, credit for kills. So, I mean, if you're following someone, but I mean, how does a computer programmer write an algorithm to tell that you're actually in combat with that plane and he crashed not because you hit him that much, but because you made him lose control of his plane? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just blithering now. Right, there's two planes up ahead. One of them's obviously our guy. I think it's a G6 maybe another. I think we had a lot of G6s on our side. So I reply and I try and help him out. I'm just checking some pot shots just to see if he'll make him reconsider his attack, but he seems determined. Oh, unfortunately I was too late. But at least I can try and avenge him. Yeah, I think we got him. The stall that he had at the top of his climb, it kind of put me off, but I had to waggle my joystick a bit just to get on target. But yeah, that was him. That was him done and dusted. So I send a message saying I'm sorry I was late. So we have a little chat on the text chat thing, and the guy in the message asked me how many minutes of fuel I have, and I said I had 16 minutes, but I decided I had to go back to base because I wasn't sure how much ammo I'd used, and the only plane left at the time was the B-25. So I thought, well, I want as much ammo as I can if we're going to take on the B-25. So I decided to head back to base. I was just looking at the eye then, wondering what they were shooting at. I don't know. But anyway, I decided to return back to base to get some more ammo.
Okay, returning to the base. The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Yeah, my typing's quite slow because I'm just typing with my left hand. I have to fly with the right hand, so that's why I'm not I'm I'm not rubbish on a keyboard, honestly. So right, I'll go back to base anyway. Right, so on the way back, I noticed a dot coming up towards me. And lo and behold, it's a B7A2. I wonder why that's in this tier. But anyway, on with the show. There's the runway. I'm saying there's a runway, and I'm holding quotation marks with my fingers while I say it. There's the runway. Right. Okay, right. Unfortunately, the runway is the is the wrong runway, as you'll see in a minute. Yeah, so as I'm coming towards this runway, I'm thinking to myself, this is a bit short. I don't remember it being this short. Also, it's really bumpy as well. Why is it? Where am I? You'll see when I put the map up on the screen that I'm not on the actual official runway. I'm on some other runway. I landed on the first runway I've done. All hands up, who's done this before? Can't be just me, surely. So I run right past the runway and I'm in some field somewhere. But you'll see when I put the map up, you'll see where I am. But I didn't damage my aircraft, so I just go back to the runway and take off again. What an idiot. I hope I'm not the only person who's done this. You just saw on the map there. So I get ready to take off again.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
But as we're getting to the air, that B7A2 had shot down the B25, which is... I should have, in hindsight, I should have looked at the replay and recorded that bit as well, so... But yeah, well done to the B7 dude. Took that... Anyway, so, that was pretty much it. So, let's fast forward to the scoreboard, shall we? Or shall we not? No, we won't, because... Yeah. Oh dear. Oh. Well, at least it happened at the end of the match, anyway. So... I didn't get any medals, because it didn't register... The scores registered, but that was about it, so... Yeah, there was no... I don't think the stats card came up either. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.